Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Kishal. I hope you all are doing well. So in this video I'm going to talk about what are the mistakes that you do typically in the mock test, how to rectify them so that your score will be improved and you can get around 70 or 75 odd marks. Now I have received a lot of messages from many of my subscribers that we are not doing well in the mock test. We are getting around 40 to 50 maybe they are getting, and they are asking me whatever mistakes they are doing, how to rectify them, what are the strategy they should follow so that they won't repeat those mistakes again in the future, and their overall marks that they are getting in the mock test, that will be around 70 or 65. So in this video I'm going to discuss about what are the common mistakes that typically a person do while they are giving the mock test, and how they should avoid those mistakes and they can improve their overall marks to 65 to 70. So in this video I'm going to discuss about those mistakes. So please do watch the video till end. And before starting the video, so if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you get all the notifications regularly. Now without further ado, let's start with today's video. The first common mistakes that students do while they are giving the mock test, that is silly mistakes. Now I have talked about silly mistakes before also, and I personally think that this is most sensitive mistakes that a person do while giving any kind of test, because when you come out of the exam hall after the final exam or gate exam, and if you find that you have done a lot of silly mistakes, the pain will be huge, because these are the problems where you are supposed to get the full marks, but you are not getting the full marks, and also you are accumulating some of the negative marking. So like if you do a silly mistakes in a 2 marks question, you will be getting, you will have minus 2.66, and in the 1 marks it will be minus 1.33. so you can understand how much loss you are doing in a particular question where you should get the full marks. So that's why silly mistakes is something that is very, very crucial. And whatever I have interacted with students, so many people, they are doing the silly mistakes, a lot of silly mistakes. If you can rectify these silly mistakes, then your overall score will be much more than what you are getting. So what I will suggest that you please track of these silly mistakes in any diary or Excel sheet or wherever it is in your rough note, that what are the silly mistakes that you are doing, and regularly revise them, review them, that what are the silly mistakes I used to do, so that you don't repeat them in your final exam. I can give you an example that of like when I was preparing for GATE. So this particular example I remember because this happened with me in the GATE exam also. So in our automata theory, there is a question, a kind of questions that is to come, that you have to find out that what is the minimum number of states in a deterministic finite automata for a particular language or for a particular string that is given. So often what I used to do is I forget to count the reject state. And suppose there is a reject state, and I used to forget that counting the reject states, and I just count the number of states that is present in the DFA, and I should write it. So this mistake was very common for me, and I suffered for this many times in the mock test. But over the time I remember this fact, and this similar problem comes into the GATE, and there I didn't do this mistakes, and thankfully I got full marks in that particular question. So that's why I'm saying that this silly mistakes is very crucial, and please keep track of these silly mistakes whenever you are giving the mock test, so that you don't repeat these silly mistakes. And if you continue do this, you will find that your score is improving over the period of time. Next kind of mistake is, suppose in a particular question it comes from a topic which you have studied, but maybe you are not fully sure, but as you have studied that topic, you have attempted that question, and eventually you have done the mistakes and you incurred some negative marking or whatever it is. So in this particular case, what you need to do is you need to go back to that particular topic and revise that particular topic, solve some question related to that particular topic from previous year question also, or maybe from some other sources. So try to reread those topics, because you are not fully confident of that particular topic, and that comes into your actually weak area, because you know that particular topic but you are not fully confident. So you need to revise that particular topic, go through that particular topic and solve more questions, and then come back and attempt the next mock test and see how you are doing. So this is how you have to prepare for those topics where you are not actually doing the silly mistakes. You know that you are not fully sure, but you are attempting it because now you are doing mock test, so there is no harm to attempt all the questions. So in these kind of topics will come into your weak point, and you have to revisit the topic topic, again, you know, brush it up, those topics and all, solve some question, and in the next mock test try it and see how you are improving and all. So this particular mistakes also you have to deal with very carefully, so that you go through again and solve it in the upcoming mock test. Next is that there can be some questions that, you know, you are not much familiar with, your first time you know, watching those questions in the mock test, you have never studied those topics, so you couldn't solve them, or maybe you have solved it but eventually you have done a mistake. Then what should you do for that particular question? So now there can be two cases. Suppose those questions have never appeared in mock any of the gate papers. Those topics are not that important for the gate paper also, but for a particular mock test, that particular organization has asked the question from that particular topic. In that case, I will say that you don't need to worry, because typically these different institutions, they used to ask questions from various places, even from those topics which are not important. They used to ask questions because they have to make several papers, so they have to ask questions from all the topic. So if it is coming from a very unknown topic which is not much frequent in GATE, you don't need to worry. But if a particular topic is very important and from there a particular question has come, then I will suggest you to, you know, again go back, read that particular topic and try to solve that particular questions and similar questions from whatever resources are available, so that you can do well in the upcoming exam when the similar kind of question will come. So please keep in mind this topic, that whichever you are not able to attempt, please analyze whether that is common or not. If it is common, then you have to go back and read, and if it is not that common, then you can leave it. Next is that there will be many, you know, wrong questions or wrong answers of the questions in these different mock tests of different institutions. So you might find that, you know, you have given the right answer, you have followed the right procedure, so whatever answer you find is correct, but the answer is given the other option. So in that case, you are getting negative marking, but you are pretty sure that you have done the correct thing. So what you can do is, I will suggest you that ask your, you know, other students who are also appearing, or maybe in some forum you can ask. Like for what I used to do is, for CSA there is a gate overflow, so I used to post there whatever questions I have doubt, and I used to discuss there. So if other people are also saying that no, this is a wrong questions, the way they have solved, that the solution is given by the organization is not correct, then I used to, you know, I was not much worried about that. So please keep in mind that when you are analyzing your paper, that how much you have got and how much you know, you are lagging, please remove these questions which are not correct. So out of, you know, the actual correct questions that is there, so actual how many marks is possible to, you know, achieve, out of that only you analyze your whole paper. Don't be much worried about those questions which are wrong, which are incorrect, and which solution is also not proper. So please keep this in mind, because I personally know that many of these organizations, you know, they used to ask questions from many other places which are not important, and they give lot of wrong answers, or even wrong questions also. Sometimes the questions forming is also not good. So please, you know, avoid these things and try to analyze your paper among the questions that are correct and that is solvable. Yeah, so these are the 4 broad kind of mistakes that can happen in any of the mock test when you are appearing, or because of these only your marks are not getting improved. Like silly mistakes you might be doing, you might be doing some mistakes where you are not sure about, you might be facing a new questions, or maybe the question is incorrect. So try to, you know, improve these areas, whatever I have discussed so far. So try to improve these areas and see how you are doing from the upcoming test. I can't remember any other mistakes that a person can do. So if you are doing some other kind of mistakes also in the mock test, please let me know in the comment section. I will try to, you know, address that issue maybe in the Q&A session, or maybe I'll make a separate video. So yeah, these are the things that I think this will helpful for you. So please try to follow this, so that, you know, your score will be improving in the coming days. Yeah, so that's it guys, that's it about today's video. So I hope you like the video, and if you find it helpful, so please like it and share it with other people, so that they also get to know about it. And if you are new to this particular channel, please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon, so that you get all the notifications regularly. So that's it guys, that's it about today's video. I'll be meeting in the next video. Until then, bye.